Well, we're halfway through the work week, but unfortunately, summer is returning to portions of Texas. Yep, we're not done with the triple digits yet, as it turns out. Who's going to be dealing with severe storms over the next 2 days? Let's talk about in this Hump Day edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 20th of September, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer. We did deal with some active weather yesterday across the eastern panhandle in the West Texas, the Big Country, Texoma, Northwest Texas, and North Texas. We had some hailers, some strong winds, heavy rain, and quite a bit of cloud-to-ground lightning. And this morning, we're dealing with some of the same, at least in the lightning department. Some storms across southern Oklahoma are likely going to make their way across the Red River, moving southeast into Texoma and northeast Texas over the next few hours, but that activity should be diminishing by lunchtime, leaving a mostly dry state of Texas until this evening, when we could see a few showers in far west Texas and the borderland around El Paso, though severe weather is not expected with that activity. So we head into tomorrow, the potential for active weather to return to at least the northern third of Texas. The Storm Prediction Center highlighting a level 1 risk for isolated severe thunderstorms, roughly paralleling Interstate 20 from Pecos in West Texas all the way through the Permian Basin, Big Country, North Texas, into East Texas, and points north up into West Texas, the Panhandle, the Big Country, Northwest Texas, Texoma, and the Arklatex. Now, you might be wondering, okay, what are we going to be dealing with tomorrow? Well, let me show you why we're having some forecast confidence issues, and that leads us to not having a higher risk level in that severe weather outlook, but also keeping the forecast relatively broad and somewhat ill-defined at this time. This is the high-res rapid refresh model for tomorrow. You can see it develops a pretty nasty complex of storms along the Red River and Texoma by early Thursday afternoon and progresses those storms southeast across North Texas into the Arklatex and East Texas. Those storms would have hail and damaging straight-line winds, but we also have isolated to scattered storms, some of which may be a bit rowdy as well across the Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin, even some activity down to Southwest Texas. But wait, there's more. Let's look at the North American model. It shows a different picture. It keeps North Texas and East Texas clear most of tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, while developing severe storms in southern and central Oklahoma and some activity across the Panhandle in West Texas. Both models develop that activity, but there's a question on where the activity further east is going to develop, and that'll probably have something to do with a boundary. And we're going to need to just get a bit closer in time, keep an eye on data, and we'll be able to fine-tune and narrow down the forecast for Thursday. But as it looks now, may have another round of storms, at least another round, for portions of the northern third of Texas on Thursday into Thursday night, and probably Friday morning. In terms of forecast rain totals over the next 3 days, this is through 7 a.m. Saturday. Best chance for rain will be across Texoma and the Arklatex, and this is mostly to do with the complex of storms this morning, and then perhaps again tomorrow afternoon to tomorrow night, the potential for localized rainfall amounts between 1/4 inch and 2 inches, especially there along the Red River into the Arklatex. Lighter rainfall amounts by the time you make it down to the piney woods of East Texas, and a scattering across portions of the Panhandle, West Texas, down to the Permian Basin, where we see some of those pop-ups tomorrow. Additional rainfall likely to occur across the northern third of Texas, and especially in the Arklatex and Texoma, as a cool front moves south on Sunday and Monday, bringing scattered to perhaps numerous showers and thunderstorms. Wildfire danger over the next 3 days across the state of Texas from the Texas A&M Forest Service will be moderate to high. Not seeing any very high to extreme wildfire danger, which is good. The situation has improved drastically compared to 2 weeks ago. Numerous resources, both in-state and out-of-state, have been released and returned to their typical base of operations, and crews are demobilizing in large quantities, so that is good news, but that doesn't mean we're down to a zero wildfire threat. We're still going to have to keep an eye on things, but hopefully we can keep adding rain, and that will continue for the fall and winter, and hopefully last week was our final week of an active 2023 wildfire season. That being said, we're going to still have to keep an eye on things. Temperatures over the next 5 days, unfortunately, it's going to be hot. Triple digits returning to portions of central Texas, the Big Country, the Concho Valley. 100 degrees today in Austin, probably right about that in San Antonio. You can hear the disgust in my voice. Same story goes for Midland, Odessa, Abilene, Graham. It's going to be 97 in Dallas. That's our typical average high temperature in July. I'm thrilled. Can't you tell? I'm just a happy Baldy in chief this morning. That's why this video's 3 hours late. I didn't want to make it. But here we are. It's Monday. It's not Monday, but it feels like a Monday. Highs in the 80s to low 90s across West Texas, the Panhandle, the Borderland, into the Arklatex. Here's tomorrow. We kind of cooled things off a wee bit thanks to those increased precipitation chances. Highs in the 80s, the Panhandle, West Texas. The Borderland with 90s elsewhere across the state, still possibly lower 100s in the Rio Grande Plains, warming back up on Friday as the precipitation chances clear out. Lowest temperatures comparatively across the Arklatex, 83 in Texarkana, 92 in Amarillo, 94 in Lubbock, 97 in Midland, 96 in Fort Worth, 97 in Wichita Falls, 98 in Austin, 99 in San Antonio, 94 in Houston, 99 in Corpus Christi, and guess what? The humidity's not going to be pleasant over the next few days. It really is going to feel like a tropical environment, which means we're going to have heat index values. I know, that's what you want to hear in late September, but I'm Baldy in Chief, and I've got caffeine, which means I'm super duper encouraging today. Yeah, there's sarcasm. A lot of sarcasm. I'm sorry, I'm not happy about this either. Here's Saturday, 80s and 90s. It's going to be hot and humid. Here's Sunday. Cool front starts to move south. You can see highs in the pretty much low 80s across the Panhandle, West Texas. Starting to cool off the northern third of Texas. Shower and thunderstorm chances increase again across the northern third of Texas on Sunday. And then as we get into Monday, hopefully we'll continue to knock temperatures down a bit as we see an increase in precipitation chances across the northern third to northern half of Texas. That being said, you can always keep an eye on the sky with the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Get the interactive weather radars, your local weather forecast, storm chasing videos, and of course these awesome, blossom, super detailed Texas Weather Roundup videos from Baldy in Chief. We'll talk to y'all again tomorrow morning, Thursday, the 21st of September. We'll actually try to have the video out by 7 a.m. Otherwise, y'all make it a good hump day. Stay cool, and have a good one. Thanks for watching.